Okay, today's session we are working on jQuery. So earlier, as we explore and we learn HTML, CSS. Okay, so as I told you earlier, that jQuery is simplified version of the JavaScript. Means it will simplify the JavaScript. As you know, while writing the JavaScript, okay, it's pretty difficult to write the JavaScript. To simplify that the JavaScript, what we did, the jQuery means a JavaScript library is there, which is called as a jQuery. At the end, that is the JavaScript library means which is the jQuery only. Okay, so in this in that, let me show you uh, what I do. jQuery is basically the JavaScript library. Okay, so I'll show you. Means if we go in a jQuery.com, you can see here download the jQuery. So first of all, what we do? We download the jQuery, and then while downloading the jQuery, here you can see that there are different types of versions are there. Download compressed production jQuery, download uncompressed development jQuery, and download map file jQuery. Okay, means I will download this. Okay, now you can see you will see like this. Okay, you will see like this. You say download, then you can see like this. What you need to do, you need to save this as and say save as. See how you will save as. Go into the folder. I have created jQuery training folder, and in that I will save this as a jQuery. Okay, jQuery main.js. Okay, I have saved my jQuery. If I click, okay, I go back here. Now, as I told you, jQuery having different kind of versions. Here is the uncompressed jQuery. I'll go here. Uncompressed. You can distinguish between compressed and uncompressed jQuery. You can see this is a compressed and this is a uncompressed. Okay, I will save this jQuery also. I'll tell you what is the difference between these two files and what is the purpose of these two files. Okay, now I'll go in the folder where we have downloaded. You can see the difference here. The size of uncompressed jQuery is higher compared to the size of a compressed jQuery. You can see here it's 88 and this one is 281 kilobyte. Okay, so there are, one is a compressed and this is uncompressed. This is a uncompressed, which is called as development, or this is called as compressed version. Okay, so why these two kind of jQuery files are there? So while developing the application, you need to take a development version while developing the application. Why development? Means with the help of this jQuery we can debug the jQuery, but compressed version you cannot debug it. Okay, if we go here, I'll show you. See, compress, you don't know what written here, and it is difficult to read the content in a compressed jQuery. But if you read the jQuery, it is simplified and more flexible to read. Okay, so the difference, as I have told you, the size difference is a major difference in that, because minified, it is called as minified. What it mean by minified? Means the size is minimum size, so that what happens if the size is the minimum, means it will load quickly. Okay, it will load quickly. Means the main thing is that whenever you are working in any project development, while developing, we need to refer this. Okay, while developing the application for development. Okay, for the development, you need to you can use this jQuery, and for production you need to go with the minified version. Means for production you need to go with the minified version of this jQuery. Okay, so getting the point. Okay, so this is for development and this is for production. Means once your development completed, you need to change your jQuery with the minified version, so that your page will load quickly, because size of the jQuery is less compared to the development. Okay, this is the main reason. After that, there is a third version is there. You can see here third. Okay, if I go here, it's saying that map, jQuery map. you can see jQuery min.js, jQuery min.map means this is here. If you go, this is called as CDN. I'm calling it as CDN. CDN means content delivery network. But I'm calling it as CDN. There are three ways to put a jQuery library, load the library on your page. One is a minified file, one is a compressed file, another is a development or uncompressed file. Okay, and uncompressed or development, and one is a CDN. Third one is a CDN means content delivery network. It means that file is located on cloud or any server, and from there you just pass the reference. Okay, so moving towards the jQuery again. jQuery is the library. jQuery greatly simplifies the JavaScript programming, and jQuery is easy to learn. Okay, let's move into the example of the jQuery. Okay, before that, I hope let me change my screen. Edit view. Let me change the screen. It's looking black. I want to make it a white. Preference, color theme, light. Okay, so it's looking better than okay. So this one is not this one. It's this one is good. Okay, font is black now and background is white. Okay, so now what I do, I will go here and say new file. Okay, and new file as earlier. What I'm doing, I will save this file. I will say save. Okay, so here I will say jQuery training folder is there. I go here and I will save it as my first jQuery. Okay, my first jQuery and HTML. Okay, I'm saving it as a HTML. Okay, so your file is saved as a HTML, my first jQuery.html. Now moving towards now, this is the HTML page. This is the HTML page. So what I do, I just quickly create my HTML, or without spending a time, I directly copy the content of HTML from this page, so that save over time. Okay, and here I will close the head tag and we'll close the body here. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is one. Let me change font size. Where is the font size? Maybe preferences, extension, key map, user snippet, color theme, file icon theme, settings, text editor, font. Okay, now a font size, I will make it to the 18. Okay, let's say okay, close this. Now one side is looking better. Okay, now this is header, then body. Now see, now it's a time to write our script. Like a JavaScript, we need to say script. Okay, so like a JavaScript, we need to say script tag and script tag. Okay, you need to add your script tag here. After adding script tag, you know that after adding the script tag means in that tag you write your script. Either you can put the script in header or body. Now here, now I just save this. I put one paragraph. Okay, I put one paragraph and I'll say it as P and close this tag. Okay, and say hello jQuery. Okay, this is my tag, and now I will run this code. I'll go here, my first jQuery. I go in a folder where I have saved. I'm not directly run it because workspace is not created. Next session will create the workspace. I save this P paragraph tag. Hello jQuery. Here I have added in a script. That's why nothing is displayed. I'll say here. I save this and I refresh it. Okay, you can see hello jQuery. You can see here. Now it's time to move into the jQuery. Now as you know, as you know, this is the HTML document. As you know, if we press the F12, if we press the F12, just a moment, I'll press the F12, or you go here, more tools, and developer tool. Okay, I open the developer tool here. In this developer tool, you know the in HTML is, this is the element tag. Okay, in HTML, see here, HTML doc type. HTML means this is a document, this is a document. In this document, so you know this document. Now while start working with the jQuery, always keep in mind that you need to give the reference of a jQuery library. What you need to do? You need to give the reference of a jQuery library. So where you give the reference of a jQuery library reference should be in a header tag. Should goes in a header tag. If you will not give the reference, I will show what happens. If you will not give the reference, then I will show. See here, you have the script, then source, as you know how to do the reference, and here jQuery min.js and jQuery. Now we are in development, so I will say jQuery.js and I will close my tag. Okay, so I have given the reference, the file which is in my drive. Okay, now this is the one way to give the reference. Okay, what is the another way? There is a minified file, and third way is a CDN. Third way is the sorry, third way is the CDN. It's a content. What is the meaning of content delivery network? Okay, content delivery network. So what is content delivery network? So what is meant by the content delivery network? If you go here on Google, means your file is located somewhere, and from that location you use the reference of file. I'll say jQuery CDN here on Google. It will open the CDN. So there are different organizations, those who provide the CDN. So I'll go here and check. Here you can see the different CDNs are available online. Okay, so what I do, I'll check one uncompressed CDN here. I click on that. See, it gives me the complete script tag. Okay, just what I need to do, I need to click here, I need to go here and just put it like this. Okay, so your CDN is this source which content. If I copy this, go in the browser and paste it here, you can see the JS file here. See your JavaScript means jQuery JavaScript. You can see a jQuery library. What I'm saying, library. So this, you either you give the CDN, but one thing you need to keep in mind while giving the CDN, your network should be on. Okay, your internet should be on. Otherwise, your CDN will not load in your browser. For time being, I will remove it and I'll keep our local CDN as a reference. Just click here and check that my local CDN is there. Okay, again I go back here. Now here, now it's a time to write our jQuery. So I have given the reference of my JavaScript library. As you know the meaning of the library, library contain the definition or more information about some tag, method, functions. Okay, same way what I do here. Now I will say, see how first writing the say dollar. Okay, dollar means jQuery. Okay, dollar, then bracket. Okay, round bracket, say document, curly braces, so round bracket, document dot. See, what is this meaning of this document? As you know, document means my complete HTML, my complete, and I'll say ready, document dot ready. Document dot ready means my HTML document is ready. Means my page, where is my page? Here. My page HTML document is ready. Yes, my page HTML document is ready. My page HTML means my page HTML is loaded on a browser. Now I say, now after that I will say call this function. I say function, see function, in that here function, and here I will like this. I will explain one by one. I will explain you one by one how we write the function. I close this here and code. Okay, see here what I am saying. Here, try to understand. Here, what I am doing. See, document. This is my document with my HTML. I'm saying yes, my document. Ready means document is my document is loaded in a browser. Okay, means my document is HTML is loaded in a browser. Yes, loaded. Then if that is ready, then call this function. If that is ready, then call this function. Okay, so here how you know the how to write the function. Ready, and ready is one function, and in that I'll say here round bracket, and here I say function again bracket, and here write the function, just say function, and function opening, function closing, and then ready function closing. Here you can see this is a common syntax. Okay, this is a common syntax when your once your HTML is ready, then you will call this function, opening this function, closing this function, and while closing this ready function you need to do this semicolon. Okay, so again I will show you. I remove this part. Okay, see, this is a ready document dot ready. Then in that you are going to write function like this function. Okay, now function opening closing. Now here function opening and closing. Okay, write this. Okay, and say yes. Ready means your ready function is ready now. Now in the ready function I'll say alert here jQuery. Okay, now I'll say jQuery. Okay, now I'm saying jQuery, alert jQuery. See here how it will work. Now I'll go here and refresh it. It gives me the alert jQuery here. Okay, now see, now what happened. I say alert jQuery document dot ready function will get a call, and it say as I have given the reference here. Okay, if I remove this reference, okay, if I remove the file reference, see what happens. I run this. Okay, see, there is no alert, only HTML is here and my document is not running. I'll go here on console. You can see uncaught reference dollar, uncaught reference dollar, uncaught reference dollar means there is some issue in my jQuery. Uncaught means at the first line it catch at the first line only, it catch that is something wrong here, something wrong here. Okay, it know that something wrong here, so you quickly you realize that there is some issue. Means there is a my jQuery is not library is not exist. Means what happening here? What happening here? Once it find the dollar sign here, so what it will do? It will go here and check in the library. What is the definition of a dollar? What is the definition of dollar? But your jQuery library is not exist here. Then it will throw the error. This error, uncaught error is there. It shows the uncaught reference error dollar. Okay, that's why that error will pop up. So keep in mind that while writing the jQuery, always need to use the reference. Okay, reference of a library. If he found the reference, then it will not throw any error. Then after that it will check the HTML. HTML is loaded in my browser. Then call this function and pop up this alert. Okay, so this is the basic thing. This is the basic structure of our what I call our jQuery. Okay, so now earlier you know that earlier I just call one function, means call one event on this. Once I click hello jQuery, once I click hello jQuery, I need to say I clicked paragraph. I click paragraph. I need to do the pop and say. So how it will possible? So I'll remove this. Okay, now here now while writing jQuery, keep in mind that now while writing the jQuery, keep in mind that you need to select the this paragraph. Select this paragraph, and this is the HTML element. This is the HTML element. So while selecting this paragraph, this is the HTML element. Okay, in CSS, in the jQuery, The selectors are similar to the CSS. So what I do, I just say dollar here, dollar. Now paragraph is a tag. I just say p. Okay, if you have any ID you can give. Then I say dot. Okay, I will say click. Once I click here, always keep in mind, once you write a method click, on click, what you want to do, I'll say I call one function. Here I call one function and do opening and closing of my function and do this. Same syntax like this. Okay, I go here and enter this. Sorry, enter here. Okay, so this, if you want to do something on this click function, okay, paragraph click, so I say alert, and on click I'll say para clicked. Okay, I'll say para click here, means once we click here I'll say para click here. So how it will work, see here. Now what I'm saying, p means directly I have not given any id. If I give here id and id name is para, okay, you can use. Now I'm not using id, I just use the html element dot. What it's saying, see what happened here. This is my html element, so dollar html. Earlier in a javascript, what you need to do, earlier in a javascript what you need to do, document dot get element by id, this thing you need to write, then pass the parameter, this long statement you need to say in a jQuery. But here you need to say p. It's simplified. Now after that click function in jQuery, what you need to say, document dot get element by id, then id dot on click. Okay, and then you will say, and then you write the and call the function. Okay, here just say click and click, then in the click you need to write the function, opening bracket closing bracket, and say alert para click. So how it will work, it's too simple. You go here, refresh it, I click here, you say para click, you ready, I click here para click. So what happened here it check that yes, this is HTML para, on that there is a click event and it's saying call this function, and it call this function and alert will get pop up. Okay, so if everything will happen here, the definition and meaning of each thing is defined in this library, which is called as a jQuery library. So whenever you are doing any programming in a jQuery, always keep in mind that library should be loaded. Okay, either you do the CDN or any type, minified or any type. Okay, now here you just call. Now here document.ready function in bracket down. Now in the para say click function, which is a click event on this paragraph in HTML, and say function bracket syntax is always same. Okay, we'll go into more detail. This is basic about the HTML. We are at just in the basic about the HTML. In coming sessions we'll discuss more on it. Okay, we'll stop this session here.